Welcome in, everyone. We are doing GED Math, and we're going to be doing some mixed numbers, multiplying them, dividing them. So if you know anybody that's been struggling to pass the GED Math part, please share this with them. Alrighty, so let's start. So remember, whenever you have a mixed number, okay, you want to change it to an improper. How you do that is you multiply the 2 times the 3 and you add your numerator, okay? So we're going to do, thank you, Missy. We're going to do 2 times 3 plus 1. And remember, that's all over your denominator, which is 2. And then we have this times 1 over 4. So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So it's 7 halves times 1/4. And remember, when you're multiplying, you multiply straight across. Don't do no cross multiplying here. You go straight across, okay? So 7 times 1 is 7. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So our answer is 7/8. Okay? All right. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I hope you have been enjoying your day. All right, so can we divide fractions, you guys? What do I have to do to this? Thank you for all the follows and the double taps and the shares. Hi. Hi, 27. Moon said he don't know. Butterfly it. Yes. Okay, 8 to 16, simplify. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to do 8. And then you're going to change it to multiplying, which is going to give you 16 over 1. You have to flip. Some people call it the reciprocal, but you have to flip this right side, okay? Always flip your right side, change it to multiplication. And then if you can get good at cross simplifying. So what do I mean by that? I mean, 8 divided by 8 is 1. Okay, so my 8's cancel out. I can do 16 and I can divide that by 8. So this goes to 2. So if you can get good at cross simplifying, you won't have to do much work after. It'll give you the correct answer right away. So 7 times 2 is 14. And 14 is 14 over 1, but it's just 14. That is your answer. Okay, so make sure, let's recap, flip, change your division sign to multiplication, cross simplify, okay? And then multiply. Alrighty, you guys, let's go to the next. Okay, so number 1 here. Okay, so I'm going to ask this question. Which side am I flipping? Am I flipping my left or my right? Can you guys put it in the chat for me? Are we flipping left or right? Right. Yes. Right. Good. Remember, you always flip the left side, okay? So we're going to do 5 over 4, okay, times 9 over 4, okay? I'm going to do this 2 ways because some people are saying the butterfly method. So I'm going to show you that way as well, okay? So now, remember, we look to see if we can cross simplify. Well, we know 4 goes into 4. So 4 divided by 4 goes to a 1. And if we divide this by 4, this also goes to a 1. So we're left with 1 times 9 is 9 over 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, so we just got an improper fraction. Let's break down what an improper fraction is, right? Because that's what that says there. It's when your numerator, the top of your fraction, is bigger than the denominator, the bottom of your fraction. So what they want us to do is simplify our improper fractions as mixed numbers. Good. Yes, people are saying divide. Yes, I love it. So you're going to divide this, okay? So 5 divided into 9, okay? So 5 goes into 9 one time because we can only fit 1 5 into 9. So 1 times 5 is 5. We minus 9 minus 5. Thank you, Sig. Thank you so much, Crystal. Is 4. And then, so now we have our whole number is 1. And our fraction is 4 over 5. You put your remainder over what you're dividing by. And this is your mixed number. Okay. So let's do this another way. Because some people were saying the butterfly. So let's do this the butterfly way. Do you guys mind? Can we do it another way? So let me show you another way. So if you had 4 over 5 and then divided by 4 over 9. Now, I was never taught this way, but they say it works. So some people say you can cross multiply like this. Okay. So if you cross multiply, then you would get 5. So this is what I want to know. When you cross multiply like this, how do you know which one is on top and which one is on bottom? I'm not going to show this way because I'm not a professional on this way, but they say this way you could just cross multiply and get the same answer, but I don't want to send nobody off. But that's my question with the butterfly. How do you know which one goes on top and which one goes on bottom? So maybe somebody can do a video for me and teach me that. You said do it. Yeah, keep change. So then if I cross multiply, okay, so if I do 5 times 4, I get a 20. And then if I do 4 times 9, I get a 36. Okay, so I get a 36 and I get a 20. Which one do I know goes on top, you guys? How do you know? That's my question. How do you know? Is it always this one that goes on top? The 30. See, some people are saying 20, some people are saying 36. So you go from left to right. But if I go from left to right, then I'm going here, left to right. So since I know my answer here, right, I know it's 9/5, I know my bigger number is going to have to be on top. But if I did not know my answer, I truly wouldn't know which one goes on top. But this is what you would get, 36 over 20, right? Now we would have to simplify this. So what we would divide by, what's the biggest number that can go into both of these? Well, we know they both have a 4. So you would divide this by a 4 and divide this by a 4. And then you would get 9 over 5. And then we already did that, change it to a mixed number. But that's my question. If there's any math teachers in there, can you guys, because I teach high school, so if you got any teachers, elementary, or whoever does this method, if you guys could explain to us how you know which number goes on top. Somebody said it. Okay. The first cross from left to right always goes on top. So the first cross. Oh, okay. So you would have to memorize this as being your first cross, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Somebody said, yeah. Oh, so somebody said, yes. Okay. Okay. I do the keep, change, flip. I think this is a keep, change, flip. I'm not sure. But let's go down here, you guys. Don't be lost. We're going to do this one, okay? So 12 divided by 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it the method that I know 100%, okay? So I'm going to put a 1 over here. Every whole number you can put over 1. Remember, I told you always flip your right side. So you're going to do 12 over 1 times 4 over 1. Because you flip this side and you change your division to multiplication, and then you multiply straight across. So 12 times 4 is 48. And then we know that's just a 1 on the bottom. So our answer is 48. Yeah, reciprocate. Yep. Reciprocal. Yep. Good. All right. Okay, I'm going to give you guys one to try. Of course, right? So, and of course it can't be the same, right? We have 6 divided by a mixed number. What do I have to do to this mixed number? Can somebody tell me how to change it into an improper fraction? What do you guys say? Multiply and add. Perfect. Yes, I see them coming in. Multiply. Thank you. Thank you, Gloria. Good. Love, Hazel. Yes. Okay. So we're going to multiply, then add. Okay. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So I'm going to write this out for my visual people. 2 times 2 plus 1. Remember, what does that go under, you guys? What do I put on the bottom? A 2. Yes, we have to put it under the denominator. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5 over 2. And now we're dividing by a whole number 6. Well, I put this 6 over 1. And now, remember, what do we do to this side? Flip it, flip it, flip it. Okay, I can make a song. Thank you guys for the roses, for the gifts. So we have 6 over 1 times 2 over 5. Okay. Now look, I can't simplify anything, so I just multiply straight across. So can somebody tell me what my fraction is? Jay, you are not. You are not. You just dusting off those cobwebs. So what's 6 times 2? 12, good. And then 1 times 5. So this is called an improper, 12 over 5. Yes, 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 yes. So now we can't, unfortunately, they don't want us to leave it as improper. They want us to change it to a mixed number. So we're going to go up here, 5 into 12. So how many 5s can I fit into 12? That's how my brain looks at it. Good. Oakley said 2. Okay. 2 times 5 is 10. Oakley gave me the whole answer. Good, Oakley. 12 minus 10 is 2. And then remember, keep that remainder, put it on top. Keep the denominator. So our answer is 2 2/5. Wonderful, you guys. Of course you can write this down, please. And if you have a piece of paper and you're at a desk and you can do this math, practice, write it down, try it again. So this is how I say you have to practice math, right? Because some of it becomes like you're not practicing just to memorize the process. What you're actually doing is understanding. You need to be asking yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? If you can start answering that question, why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Math will start making more sense to you, and then you'll know why you're making moves instead of just memorizing, remote memorizing, because they could do one silly thing and it changes the whole memorization. Okay, so I just want you to understand, in order to get good at math, start asking yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? And then hopefully you can start answering that question, okay? Oh, Eric. Okay, so let's look at number 2. Thank you for the gifts, you guys, and the follows. All right, so now they give us 2 mixed numbers, right? They doing too much, right? Of course. So let's first change this to an improper. Okay. So we're going to multiply, add. So we're doing 3 times 4 plus 3. And remember, that goes over the 4. And we're going to divide that by, we're going to do the same thing here. 1 times 3 plus 2 over 4. Where's everybody from? Ooh, Jason. Okay, Jason's giving us 15 fourths. Okay, Jason plays at 15 fourths. Thank you. Divided by 5/3. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Where's everybody from right now? I'm in Wisconsin. Oh, Philippines. Hey, Alabama, Arizona, New York, Illinois. Oh, my neighbor, Illinois. New York, Cali. Oh, love it. Jersey, Lincoln, Nebraska. Nice, you guys. Nice. Texas. I want to go to Texas so bad. I haven't been to Texas, and I want to get down there. New York, Detroit. I haven't been to New York either. I was born in California, so I'm a Californian. And then I got married, moved out to Wisconsin. But I got a lot of places still to visit. All right, you guys. So now, remember, we flip this. So we're going to do 15 over 4 times, and then we do 3 over 5. Now, I love this. Why do I love this? It's because I can see that I have a 5 into 15. That means I can cross simplify. So I'm going to divide both of these by 5. So 5 divided by 5, that goes to a 1. 15 divided by 5 goes to a 3. Now I just simplified all I can, so now I'm going to multiply across. 3 times 3 is 9, and then 4 times 1 is 4. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so then now we're going to change this to a mixed number. Somebody said stop. Okay, we're getting a lot of wrong, so let me go back and check. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 over 4, perfect. Now we have 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5, so we're going to do 5 over 3. Oh, that's what I did wrong here. This is supposed to be a 3, not a 4. Okay, because the denominator is 3. Okay, but we wrote it right here. So 5/3, 15/4. Then we flipped this side. So we did 15 over 4 times, we flipped this side, 3 over 5. Now we're going to cross simplify. 5 goes into 15 3 times. So we get 9 over 4. That's right. Yep, this was supposed to be a 3 right here, but we wrote it right here. Yes. So I hope everybody's good. Thank you for catching this. All right, so now we're going to change this into a mixed number, okay? Thank you, Gloria. So we're going to do 4 into 9. Well, how many 4s fit into 9? 2. So 2 times 4 is 8 minus 1. And so we end up with 2 and 1/4. And this is our mixed number. Okay. All righty, let's go. Now, this is what it would actually look like on the GED test, right? Because they're not going to just give you problems where you have to solve. They're going to give you multiple choice. So it says, choose the one best answer to each question. So I'm going to let you guys look at number 1. It says, what is the value of the point on the number line below? Here goes our number line. Here goes our options. Can you guys tell me? Oh, Shy said go back. Okay, after this one, I'll go back. Okay, Shy. So Jason says C. Gabrielle says C. All I've been getting is C. Okay. Number 3, CC. Perfect. You guys are on it. Okay, so look. So this is 0, then 1/3. Okay. So this one has to be, what's the next third? Well, 2/3. And then a whole, if we change this to, this will be 3/3. Okay, so that's why this has to be C. Okay, because it's 2/3. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Now we're going to go back. Good. People are saying easy. Excellent. We're going to go back real quick because some people had a question. So what was the question going back here? Oh, good. So Jason said number 2 is D. Okay. Does anybody have a question? No? All right. Okay, so number 2. Number 2, what is the value of the point on the number line below? DD. Okay. D. I actually, I see some people asking, do I do HESI lives? DD. I just found out what HESI was, to be honest. I didn't even know that healthcare people had to take the HESI. to work in the health field. So yes, I can start doing lives for you guys if you guys would like that. But I just started doing more videos. D, excellent. So 2, 2.2, 2.4, 2.6. See how this is increasing by 0.2? So we're adding 0.2. So if we add 0.2 to this, we get 2.8. And you guys were right. D is our answer. Perfect, perfect. All right. Now we're going to do some mental math, okay? So this is mental math. Make sure you're trying not to use a calculator when you have these. And how I always say to look at these is think about money, okay? I have a bank account. I have $8. This -3 is telling me that I did what? I spent $3. So how much do I have? I have $5. Perfect, Jason. Yes. Okay, so I started with 8. I spent 3. I got 5 left. Okay, let's go to this one. Well, what's 50 minus 5? Jason said 45. Good. No makeup said 45. Excellent. Yes, 45. $50 minus 5, 45. Now, let's look at number 3. What do you guys say number 3 is? Okay, Disgobo said 13. Other people are saying 9. 13, 13, 9. Now, this is where it starts to get a little tricky, right? You have to remember, whenever you have two negatives touching like this, it becomes a what? Two negatives become a positive. So it changes both of these to positive. So it's 11 plus 2, and that is 13. That's how you get the 13, you guys. You have to know two negatives make a positive. Okay, let's go to number 4. What do you guys say for number 4? I think I saw somebody say it. Okay, we got -1, we got 1, we got 1, 9, -9, 1, 1, -1. Okay, let's figure it. Okay. Remember, so here again, we have two negatives. What does these two negatives change to? A positive. Now, this is what I mean by look at the bank account. Or think about somebody owing you, right? Okay, you're down $4. You put $5 into your bank account. How much is your bank account going to show? Yes, it shows 1. You down $4, okay? Oh, well, really, if it's your bank account, they're going to slap that overcharge fee, so it would be much bigger, right? But hopefully you get it in there before they notice, right? So there ain't no overdraft fee. But yeah, so -4 plus 5 is 1, okay? Let's go to number 5. So number 5, good. AO said 10. 10, 10. Excellent, you guys. 10. So double negatives equals a positive. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Perfect. All right. Now, thank you so much for the rose, Luna. So for number 6. Okay, Mari said -3, -3, 4, -3, 3, 3. Ooh, is it a positive 3 or is it a -3? Okay, let's see. So you have in your bank account $6. You went to the store and you spent 9. How much is it going to show in your bank account? -$3. So how you can kind of look at this is you're minusing these and you're keeping the sign of the bigger number. So 9 minus 6 is just the 3, right? But since the bigger number is negative, this number has to be negative. Okay. Somebody said I'm good at this because my bank account always negative. Okay. Yes. I'm going to call my bank and tell them it wasn't me. I love it, you guys. Okay, let's do some more. All right, so here we go next. Exactly. That overdraft is what kills people. Okay. It's like, yes. So number one, what do you guys say number one is? Okay. We got -4, 4, 10. Okay. We got some tens. Okay. Double negatives change to a positive here. But this is just one negative, so it has to stay -7. So now we have, think about this as your bank account, you down $7. You just put $3 in there. You still gonna be -$4. Yes, -4. So look at this as somebody owe you $7, right? Somebody owe you $7. They paid you $3. Well, how much are they good? Are they even, or do they still owe you some money? They still owe you -4. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's look at number 2. What y'all say for number 2? Okay. 2. Thank you so much, Gift. 2. Okay. 2 plus 2. -6. 2. Okay. 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 So here we have, this is already a plus. So look at this as you're down $4, but you just put $6 in your bank account. You should be a positive $2 now. Okay. So remember, you're minusing. So sometimes it helps if you just switch it. Really, this is 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is just 2. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Miss. Thank you so much for the gifts, you guys. All right, let's do number 3. What do you guys say number 3 is? Okay, I see -22, -22. Okay, -8. All right. Okay, -8. Okay, so how we look at this one. Okay, I'm going to cover this up. A positive times a negative is always a negative. So now that gets me just a -7 there. I'm going to drop down my -15. Well, this is saying I owe somebody $15 and I begged them for $7 more. How much do you totally owe them? -22. Some people get funny when they try to say, oh, I don't owe you that much, right? So always try to look at it as, when you owe somebody, some people get funny with the owing. So try to look at it as somebody owes you $15 and they begged you for another 7. So how much do they owe you? -22. Everybody know it's good when it's your money that they owe you, you can always do it right. What grade do I teach? I teach high school. I teach Algebra 1 and geometry. Well, last year, that's what I taught. And then I teach Edgenuity for anybody that just needs to get math credits. I teach at a Title I school. I love it. I love my kids. Yeah, so that's what I do. All right, so let's do number 4. What do you guys say? Thank you so much for the rose. Yes, I can. Email me if you're looking for tutoring, you guys. Email me, okay? 32. Good. Okay, so 36 minus 4 is 32. Perfect. Good. So just do 6 minus 4. That's 2. Then you got the 3. All right, what's the next one? Okay, I saw 50, -50. Okay, -70, -50. All right, so let's see. Double negatives change to a positive. Okay. Then we have this -60. All right. Somebody borrowed $60 from you. They paid you 10. Are they in the positive now with you? Or do they owe you money still? Yes, they owe you -$50. They owe you money. Because -60 plus 10, they only paid you 10 of that -60. So they owe you -50. Okay. Great, you guys. Good. All right. So now, once we're doing integers, of course, we have to step it up again, right? Yeah, this is for the GED, for people that are trying to get their high school diploma. So if you know anybody that has been struggling to pass the math part, please share this with them, okay? Please share this with them. All right, so they tell us whenever we have problems like this, PEMDAS, you got to work from left to right, okay? Whenever you have addition and subtraction on the same side, you work from left to right. So we're going to start here. We're going to start with this. So 7 plus a negative 3. Remember, a positive times a negative is just a negative. So really we're doing 7 minus 3, okay? That's what we're doing first. 7 minus 3. 4. Good, Lake. Yes, it is 4. Perfect. And then now I'm going to drop this down, okay? Because remember, some people get confused, like they still have to use this 3. No. We're done with that. So now we're going to drop down the rest of it, okay? And now we're going to look at these two. Okay, so how much is just these two together? When we do 4 plus a negative 5, can somebody tell me with just those two? Good, -1. Evelyn, yes. -1, yes. Okay, good. So remember, a positive times a negative is a negative. You have $4. You spent 5 of it. Well, you're going to be down -1, right? And then now we have this -10. This goes away. Now we have dropped down to -10. Good. Yes, you guys. I see them coming in. -11. Excellent. -1. Somebody borrowed $1 from you. They said, give me 10 more. So how much do they totally owe you? 11. When you have two negatives like this, always add the numbers and keep the sign, okay? So 10 plus 11. 10 plus 1 is 11, and then keep the sign. All right? Great. Okay. But it's just these two if we combine these, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, somebody said, why though? That's a great question. So let me show you a visual, because some people are visual learners, right? So let's say if I had a number line like this, and then I started at -1. Okay. This is telling me to go down -10. So am I going towards 0 or am I going away from 0? I'm going down -10. So let me draw this out real quick for somebody that said, why? Good. That's a great question. Always ask why. And if somebody can't explain it, that just means that they're limited on their understanding, okay? If you ask a teacher why and they can't explain it, that just means they're a little bit, they have limited knowledge. So we start here at -1. Now this is telling me to -10, right? So I'm going to jump 10 spaces from here. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So where did I end up? I ended up at -11. This is why -1 minus 10 is -11. Because you're starting here at -1 and you're going negative direction 10 spaces. So I hope that helps. Okay. All right. So sorry, you guys, for those who already move on, but I just want to explain that to the person. So number 2, let me see. Let me go back up because somebody's giving me the answer for number 2. So 2 is 11. Yo boy said 2 is 11. All right. So let me check this out. So we're going to do 66 minus 22. Perfect. So I get 6 minus 2 is 44. Excellent. And then we minus 33. Yes, yo boy. Perfect. 44 minus 33 is 11. And that is our answer. Good. WX said number 3 is 10. All right. Number 3 is 26. Number 3 is 10. Ooh, I'm getting 2 different answers. Which one is it? What do you guys say for number 3? 10, -2, 10, 10. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of 10s now. All right. So let's see. So remember, double negatives equal a positive. So now we have negative 14 plus 6. Remember, somebody borrowed $14 from you, right? They said, oh, I got 6 on me right now. I'm going to give you this 6. Did they pay it off or do they still owe you? They still owe you $8. Okay. Now we have 18. Okay. Always tell a little story. Then this person, so now you see the person, you going on down the street, you say, hey, where my money at? Nah, you don't say that, but you say something, they be like, oh, hey, I got your money, right? And then they say, okay, you only got to give me $8, but they're like, oh, I got 18. So where are you at? So you do an 18 minus 8, and that gets you 10. Okay? And that is your answer. Yeah. So I say, give me my money, right? Yeah, but it's 10. That's perfect, you guys. Good. All right, let's do a couple of more. Okay, let's do a couple of more. You guys down? Should we keep on going? Thank you so much for the roses. Oh, thank you. Okay, good. Okay, let's keep it pushing. So now we have 6 minus a negative 3. All right, can somebody put me in? Okay, so somebody said 6, 12. Oh, you guys doing it quick. 12, okay. 9, 12. Okay, so first I'm gonna look. Remember, you go from left to right. So whenever I see these double negatives, I'm changing it to a positive. So 6 plus 3, 9. Perfect. And then I used this up. So what do I have left? Well, I have a plus negative 5 plus 8, right? Okay. So some people are saying 12. Okay. So 9, remember a positive and a negative, make a negative 5. Okay. So now I have 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 plus 8. Good, you guys. For all those who are saying 12. Right on. Perfect. Good. And how I count this, I look at this as 8 plus 2 gives me 10 plus another 2 gets me 12. That's how I break this down. And then some people, my friend taught me, like in elementary, she counts the corners. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but she would do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's all on how your brain makes it click. All right, so let's go to number 2. Number 2 is 2. Oh, you count corners too? Okay, yes. Ethiopia said 2. All right, so let's check it out. We're going to look at this first 2 here. Oh, a positive. Thank you, divas. A positive times a negative. Remember, it's always a negative. Thank you, Nove. So negative 23. So now we have negative 23 minus 11. Okay, is my number getting bigger or is it getting smaller? Remember, somebody borrowed $23. They said, let me get 11 more. Good, yes, negative 34. Perfect, you add them. So it becomes negative 34. Excellent, you guys. Remember, that goes away. Now I'm going to drop this down. So I have a negative 15 plus 21. All right. Remember, a negative times a negative is always a positive. So we have negative 34 plus 15. All right. What do we get when we do this? Thank you, Noel, for the roses. We get, Yo said 19, negative 49, negative 24. So really what you're doing with this, you guys are, we're minusing them, okay? So I'm going to go over here, 34 minus 15. Okay, so I'm going to borrow here, make this a 2. So 14 minus 5 is going to be 9. And then 2 minus 1, good. So whoever said negative 19, you guys were right on it. Okay, that's gone now. Now all I have left is this plus 21. Good. Okay, I see how you got 2. 21 minus 19 is 2. How far away is 21 from 19? Negative 19? Well, no, you don't want to do it like that. But 21 minus 19 is 2. No, so yes, so somebody says so many steps, hard to memorize. So that's why I say cancel out what you already done. So it's not more of a memorization. It's more of a, am I adding or am I subtracting? Am I adding or am I subtracting? That's how you got to look at this, okay? So remember, we're going from left to right. So we're going to look at this first, just these two. Act like this is all gone. So what is 3 plus 9? Oh, good. I'm glad you're understanding. 12, good. So somebody said 12, perfect. I cancel this out. Next, I have this negative 5. So I'm going to just bring that down. So what is 12 minus 5? 7, be our air, yes. It's 7. So now I just cancel this. Now I'm looking here, I have this plus 12. Well, what does that give me? What's 7 plus 12? 19, yes. This is 19. This cancels. I use that 12. Now I'm going to do minus 9. Okay, cancel that out. What's 19 minus 9? Good. It's 10. Perfect. And then 10 minus 11. This is where, what is it? 10 minus 11. Good. Cynthia said negative 1, negative 1, negative 1. Yes. Yes. You have $10 in your bank account. You spent 11. How much is your bank account going to be down? $1. But it's down. So you got to make sure you put that negative. Okay. It's down $1. All right. Of course, we can't do all this and not actually see what it's going to be. Thank you, Bear, on the GED test, right? This is how they would do it on the GED test. But let's finish out with this one up here before we start number 2, okay? Good. I'm glad you're loving this, 925. Good. So, good. Yes, somebody said the 11 is bigger. Yes, you can always look at it like that, too. The 11's bigger, so you keep the sign of the bigger number. Okay. Good. So somebody told me negative 7 minus 20. Somebody owe you 7. They said, let me get 20 more. They owe you negative 27. Okay. Now those are gone. Now I have a negative and a negative 14. Oh, hold up now. Remember, a negative and a negative change to a what? What does it change to? A positive. It's so, yes, it goes to a positive. So really, I'm adding 14 to a negative 27. Good, you guys. So somebody owed you a total of $27. You saw them on the street. They said, hey, I got 14 for you right now until payday. So you're going to be like, let me get that money because I don't know when you're going to get paid, right? So now how much? Good. You guys said negative 13. Yes, they owe you $13 left. Thank you so much for the gifts, you guys. So yes, so how you would look at this, remember, you're just minusing 27 minus 14. I want to do this for people that are not seeing it. So 7 minus 4 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. Keep the sign of the bigger number. So that's why it's negative 13. All right. Okay. I'm going to let y'all look at number 2. Thank you so much for the gifts and the follows and the likes and the comments. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. So number 2, what do you guys say your answer is? A, B, C, or D? Oh, I saw A. I saw B, B, A. Okay. C, C. Oh, we all over the place. B, B, B coming in. Okay. So the number line above shows which of the following expressions. Okay. So right here, this is my starting point too. Okay, so this is my starting point too. Then I'm counting how many spaces. So if I know 2 is my starting point, automatically I'm going to cancel out C and D. I'm canceling those out because it didn't start at 2. So I just gave myself, I'm canceling these out. I just gave myself a 50-50 chance. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to count how many hops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They went back 5 spaces. So what's the only one with 5? B. That is my answer. Now let's just make sure, right? Because we ended at -3. So I could just check this real quick. I have $2. I spent 5. I'm down $3. So if I did A, some people are saying A, you got to be careful. Well, what does this give me? 2 plus a -3 gets me a -1. This never ended at -1. It ended at -3. So that's why B is your answer. Thank you so much for the gift. Good, good, good. All right, you guys. Ooh, okay. Now, okay, I need everybody to understand. What we were just doing here is we were adding and subtracting, which is different rules when you go to multiplying, right? That's different. So, good. Lee said -21, -21. You guys are on it. -21. Yes. 7 times 3 is 21. Now, a positive times a negative is always a negative. So that's how you get -21. It's different rules when you add and subtract versus when you're multiplying. Okay. Next one. Good. You guys are on it. 18, 18. Love it. Thank you, lady. 18. Yes. 2 times 9 is 18. A negative times a negative is always a positive. All right. Number 3. Love said -3. Good. -3. Perfect. Okay, so you're looking at this as 12 divided by a -4. So that gets me a 3. 12 divided by 4 is just a 3. And then positive divided by a negative is always a negative. Okay. Good. You guys going faster than me. I love it. So number 4. Good. You guys are on it. 2. Everybody's saying 2. 18 divided by 9 is 2. How do I know if it's positive or negative? A negative divided by a negative is always a positive. Fantastic. Good. All right. Now, we cannot use a calculator. So put your calculators away. Put them away. What does, good Ethiopian, yes, what does 3 squared mean? Somebody tell me what 3 squared means. Good, I see the answers. Perfect, but what if I don't know how do you get that? Can somebody tell me? Good, Vanessa, I love it. It means 3 times 3. So this exponent tells you how many times you're multiplying the base. The 3 is called the base. And you guys were right on it. It's 9. Perfect. Number 2, what do you guys say the answer is? Ernesto said 4. Spicy says 4. Perfect. Yes, 4 to the 1 power is just 4. All right, good. What about number 3? Joe said 3. Got 1, 3, 1.29, 7. So the square root of 9, How you look at this is you're looking at what times itself gives you 9. Well, 3 times 3 gives you 9. So a square root, you're looking for pairs to come out. So that's just 3. That's why it's just 3. The square root of 9 is 3. Perfect, you guys. Ooh, who knows their rule? What is number 4? Lee, I see you. Yes, you guys. Okay. This is something you just have to memorize, okay? It doesn't, I don't know why it works like this, but it is. Anything to the 0 power is always 1. I know. It's like, what? Why? Why is it? I'm sure they got 9. Good. Okay. So remember, this is -3 times -3. And yes, that a negative times a negative is a positive. 3 times 3 is 9. Excellent. What about 6? Good, Slim. Yes, I am. Sorry, I was getting a call, y'all. That's why I was pausing. Good, 7. It's 7. Because what times what gives you 49? 7 times 7. Remember, you're taking out a pair. So the answer is 7. Excellent. Ooh, somebody, I saw you. Okay, so 7 is, Smoke said 125. 7 is good. Yes, it is. So remember, 5 to the third is 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, so 5 times 5 is 25. And then you times that by 5. Now, once your child, like, let me talk to my parents. Once your child starts getting quarters, right? You should always have them play with quarters. And why I say that is because there's 4 quarters and $1, right? But if you have one more, that's how you could just get 125. If you actually make it into money, instead of like, oh, I have to do 25 times 5. Nah, whenever you have quarters, make it into money for them, because most kids know, oh, I need 4 quarters to make $1. So if you have one more quarter, it's just 125. Okay? So, yeah, that's why I'm excited, you guys, because I have a kindergartner. My firstborn's going to kindergartner, and I'm excited to show you guys some like ways that I'm going to teach my daughter about numbers, and so that's coming, okay, for all my parents out there. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to end on this one here, because my food is calling me. I should show you guys what I cooked. We're going to take a little break real quick. Let me show you guys what I cooked. Okay. Hold on. So I made some cornbread, some mac and cheese, and some greens. And then my husband barbecued. We got some steaks. Y'all, what are you guys eating? Yeah, I did a little something today. Yeah, I threw down a little something. Tacos, pasta salad, Cheetos mac and cheese. I never had that. Okay, tacos. Yeah, tacos. You can never go wrong with tacos. Oh, Texas Roadhouse, their bread be so good. Nice. Chicken and pasta. Aw, thanks for sharing, you guys. Thank you. Okay, so number 1. I saw some people put it in there. So let's go to number 1. So I saw some people say 16, -16. That's what I saw. Yep. Okay, so let me teach you about negative exponents. Okay. Remember, in order to get rid of negative exponents, if it's on the top, you just move it to the bottom. So you put a 1 on top. So 1 over 4 to the squared, right? So now we have 1, and now we can do 4 to the squared, which is 4 times 4. That gives us 16. So really our answer is 1 over 16. Okay? So you have to understand whenever you want to get rid of negative exponents, you have to put the 1 on top, and then it goes to the bottom and it makes it a positive. Okay? Number 2. What do you guys get for number 2? What's 2 to the 4th power? Good. No said 16. 16, 36, 16. Okay, so remember this is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And then we're timesing by 2 again. 4 times 2 is 8. Well, 8 times 2 is 16. And so 2 to the 4th is 16. Yep. Good. Okay, some people are giving me answer for number 3. Yes, I love it, you guys. Answer for number 3. So what times itself gets you 64? And you guys said it. 8. So the square root of 64 is 8. Perfect. Okay, I just told y'all about negative exponents, right? So what's number 4 going to look like? What do you guys say? Oh, so the people that are giving me decimals, that is correct, but yeah, it is correct. But let's say if I wanted it as a fraction, how would you write it? So remember what number goes on top? 1 goes on top, okay? Then this 10 to the 3rd goes on the bottom and it changes to a positive exponent. Move it to the bottom, and then you get 1 over, whenever you're doing 10 to the 3rd, this third is telling you how many zeros you have. So it just becomes 1, 2, 3. So I know this is 1 over 1,000. And that's how you do this problem, okay? So the people that were telling me 1,000, a negative 1,000, this negative doesn't mean that the answer is negative. This is saying that you have to move the number to the bottom, okay, to make it into a positive exponent, all right? So I wanted to make sure everybody understands that, okay? All right, good. Somebody said 11, little 11, I see you. Perfectly, excellent. So the square root of 121, what times itself gets you 121? 11 times 11. And remember, you're looking for a pair to come out. So your answer is 11. Thank you so much for rocking with me tonight, you guys. Next week, or I'm gonna try to jump on tomorrow on Friday. I don't know what time, because whenever I say a time, it's like I never make the time that I say, okay? But I want to jump into some solving equations for some people, okay? That's what I have next on the plan, some solving equations. Alrighty, have a wonderful night. You guys enjoy your food as well. Thank you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.